Zabit Magomedsharipov versus Jeremy Stephens is a fight that's on this next weekend at UFC 235 after UFC Prague. But who gives a shit about UFC Prague? I'll be live streaming UFC Prague if you're not aware of what I do. Yeah, I'm gonna break down this fight because it's very interesting. I picked Brandon Davis to beat Zabit Magomedsharipov before, and to be fair, for a short notice I'm so tired, guys. I'm so fucking tired. Oh, wake up, man! Fuck's sake, I've been at work all day. Fuck it. Zabit is just another level to some of these guys that are unranked, but he's making a big fucking leap up in competition by taking on Jeremy Stephens. You're talking about a guy in Jeremy Stephens who's kind of made a career off of beating the young, hungry up-and-comers. Josh Emmett goes on a bit of a streak in the UFC. Jeremy Stephens shuts that shit down with a knockout in the first round. Doohoo Choi goes on a bit of streak in the UFC. Jeremy Stephens shut that shit down by knocking him out flatlined. Put him to sleep. Speaking of sleep. Right, fuck it. Zabit hasn't fought anyone of note yet. Mainly because no one wants to fight him. I feel like that's a bit overhyped. He's fought Brandon Davis, and before that, I don't know who he fought. But I'm assuring you, it was Kyle Bochniak. And Kyle Bochniak put a beating on him in the third round, let's not forget. So Zabit can get tired. I'm also aware that Zabit broke his hand in that fight, so I'm not going to look into that too much. But Kyle Bochniak took the fight on short notice. Same with Brandon Davis. We've never seen Zabit against an unranked fighter on a full camp notice, let alone against a ranked guy who's probably ranked somewhere between 5 and 8 on the rankings right now, in Jeremy Stephens. And Jeremy Stephens, man, he makes a career out of beating these young, hungry up-and-comers. He loses to the best in the world in Jose Aldo. Remember, he put Jose Aldo in all kinds of trouble in that first part of the first round. Jose Aldo comes back, stings him with a body shot. Jeremy Stephens, unlucky pal. You know, you get down with a body shot, it fucking sucks. You hate to see it. Yeah, Jeremy Stephens gets put down in the first round. Aldo finishes him. He's taken some time off, though. He has taken some time off, and I feel like there's a time of a changing of the guard. I'm going to go with Zabit, because I feel like Zabit's game plan works best I think you need a real technical striker to beat Zabit. You got to try and out technique, and I feel like a Holloway would be a great fighter to take on Zabit. Similar sort of traits in terms of height and size, even though Jeremy Stephens is a big cunt. Holloway can sort of match the reach and the range of Zabit that Zabit likes to keep his opponents at. And I feel like you either need that or you need an elite wrestler. Because it's all fair and well, like saying, Joe Rogan says, this guy's the future. Okay, he beat Kyle Bochniak, an unranked fighter who's recently lost since then, so clearly isn't good enough to be in the UFC. He also lost to Brandon Davis on like 5 days' notice. He didn't lose to Brandon. He also beat Brandon Davis, and Brandon Davis took that fight on 5 days' notice. So the fact that people are seeing in, like, we can tell anything from this is pretty fucking weird to me, because we haven't seen anything from Zabit yet. We haven't seen him against anyone of note. Even unranked opponents, we haven't seen him against anyone who's in any way, shape or form going to be any sort of threat to him. And even Kyle Bochniak put him in trouble. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I feel like because it's a 3-round fight, maybe I'd give the edge to Zabit. I don't know if he's going to be able to out-grapple Jeremy Stephens. Jeremy Stephens has been in the game for a very long time. I guess this is where we see how good Zabit's grappling is, because so far, I just feel like Zabit's just a fucking bigger guy than everyone he faces. Kyle Bochniak looked like he was in a fucking 2 weight classes below Zabit. I have no idea how Zabit makes weight at all. It makes no fucking sense to me. It's like the same way I look at Khabib and Tony and think, how the fuck are you two the same fucking weight? That makes no fucking sense. These Dagestani guys just love to fucking drain that weight and have the size advantage, I guess, to work their wrestling. And I feel like wrestling's going to be something Zabit's going to want to impose in this fight. Because I feel like Jeremy Stephens is going to come out, he's going to try and wing some fucking bombs, as he does in the first round. And I think Zabit's going to look to scoop under that, maybe try his little outside trip that he does from standing position. He also likes his little duck under and take the back from it and then suplex you. He's just a bigger guy than all these featherweights. He's like the same height as Max Holloway, but like thick and muscular. Max Holloway's like 6'2" or whatever. Not 6'2". He's probably like 6'1", 6 foot. But he's like skin and bone. Like, there's not a lot of muscle definition on him. Zabit has, like, proper pecs, biceps. Like, I have no idea how he fucking makes weight. It makes no sense to me. But nevertheless, he makes weight. He has trouble doing it, but it doesn't seem to affect him come fight night. So, what the fuck am I talking about? I think I'm going to go with Zabit here. I'm going to look at the changing of the guard. I feel like Jeremy Stephens, as good as you are at beating these young, hungry up-and-comers, and as good as you are in general with your knockout power, I just feel like the harder you throw at Zabit, the more you play into his hands. You know, Jeremy Stephens going to come out there looking to brawl and looking to land these big winging shots, and Zabit, I just feel like he's going to be a bit too technical for him, you know? Leg kicks, even though Jeremy Stephens uses that calf kick. You know what? I'm going to go with Jeremy Stephens. Don't fucking call me, I'm making a video, you fucking bitch. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go with Jeremy Stephens. Because, I just feel like the lead leg kick was something I saw in the Kyle Bochniak fight, where I thought to myself, wow, if Kyle Bochniak had a leg kick in his arsenal... Don't fucking ring me again when I fucking hang up on you! Obviously, I don't want to talk! Right. Jeremy Stephens... oh, fuck! It's ruined the whole video, guys. Kyle Bochniak, I feel like if he had a good leg kick, he could have beat Zabit in that fight. Because the hands were working for him, even though he was out of range, out of reach. But I feel like if he had the leg kick was there for him. And we haven't seen Zabit deal with that. And also, Brandon Davis had a lot of success with leg kicks. And Jeremy Stephens swings that fucking leg kick straight on the calf. And I feel like if you can limit the movement and the footwork of Zabit, then he's going to have a lot more trouble finding range. I've completely changed my mind in the halfway point of this video, I guess. But I'm going to go with Jeremy Stephens by knockout. I think he's going to start chopping away at that leg. I think there's a reason why he took this fight. It's a dangerous fight to take. You shouldn't be taking this kind of fight, you know? But I feel like Jeremy Stephens has seen a hole in the game, maybe. And I feel like that leg kick's going to be a big part of it. He's going to chop away at the fucking calf. And I feel like he's going to limit the movement of Zabit, which means that Zabit isn't going to be able to use his range and his distance control as well as he maybe would like to, because his footwork is going to be a bit more limited after the first round. And I feel like if Zabit can't take him down, that game plan for Jeremy Stephens to start doing that and then start maybe faking it and coming over the top with some fucking bombs. Zabit cuts a lot of weight. That's not good for your brain. Jeremy Stephens hits like a fucking cunt. He hits like a cunt. And I feel like he's made a career out of beating these young, hungry up-and-comers. I'm going to bet against Zabit again. I think it's too much of a jump too soon for him. You know, he's coming up against a veteran who's going to have a very solid game plan to facing him. I feel like a lot of these guys that are facing Zabit, like Kyle Bochniak, just showed up to brawl. You know, he just showed up, look, I'm going to just swing my fucking heart out and hopefully I win. And then, in terms of Brandon Davis, Brandon Davis is a very technical striker, a Muay Thai expert. But I just feel like he didn't have enough time to sort of prepare for that sort of style. Don't ring me again! Why? Jesus Christ! Why are fucking girls so annoying? I declined the call twice. I decline it once. Decline. Not leave it to ring and not answer. I decline it. Then they ring. Then I decline it again and they ring again. Then they wait 3 minutes for some fucking reason and ring me again. I decline it. Get the fucking message. I'm busy. Jeremy Stephens by a KO. Like and subscribe. I'm still fucking posting this video. That's pissed me off. Jeremy Stephens by KO. Mark my words. UFC 235. Zabit's a real good guy. Think he's going to be a bit too much too soon. Jeremy Stephens is going to chop away at the lead leg, come over the top with a huge, vicious overhand, and put Zabit out, I feel. You know? Zabit better be good at wrestling. He better be able to wrestle. Because I feel like on the feet, this is Jeremy Stephens' win all day. I'll see you later. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.